I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
All right, perfect timing. Just made a pound and a half of chicken for fucking tacos. Sat down with a plate, and this fucking asshole fires it up. So don't mind me eating if you're in here. I'll try and keep myself muted. What do we got? The Batman is the undefeated champion. Let's go. Of course. Nothing but hold up. Hold up.
All right. How's everybody doing? Well, me, doing a lot of research, man. Hi, Ace, how you doing? Kind of unintentionally, but God is just always teaching me more and more. It's hard to explain. It's just crazy how everything connects. So everything literally. So my training, God trains me and
Get the
teaches
fuck
me,
out of here, CIA.
and it all just keeps coming directly to me. You know, where
He's
I'm learning
frantic.
it, perfectly in time as I go. It's crazy. God is my teacher, and a lot of people don't understand that because they ain't reached that level yet. Most people never do. So I'm just saying it's quite amazing. It's an amazing feeling, that's for sure. Well, how's everybody doing? Like I said, I age
There's your
backwards.
hero.
Look at me, I ain't aged today. I look younger every day, literally. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Like, you folks is funny. And I'm going through it right now. I be going through stuff, but then I remember, like, God told me I'm immortal. You know what I mean? And God happens to be in control here, buddy. Ain't that the truth? How you doing, Ace? What you got going on? What's been going on with you?
I need a couch.
We're just gonna do a show right now, like we always do. Trying to get going. Hey, how you doing?
Nah, he's still going.
You doing good?
I got 2 windows open.
Are you gonna type it in the chat?
Are you gonna let me sleep on your couch? Let me wear your underwear?
How you doing? Doing all right? Man, I was just about to do my videos too.
The lobster?
Yeah, if you want, you could do it right now. That way I could get it and delete it real quick.
Jesus.
Okay.
His hair is amazing.
All right. Stay here if you want. You can participate in the show. Is that cool? Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna do a couple of videos and I'll
He's
be
got
right
a
back.
friend.
Right, hold up.
What's up, halfwit? Hold up. No, Jax, you cannot have this spicy quesadilla because you will shit everywhere. I dehydrated a bunch of fucking Serrano chilies the past week, sent some off the frost, and sending some down to that guy and Sham tomorrow. I just made a bunch of chicken. This shit's so fucking hot. Dog's begging for some. It's like, nah, I can't. I can't. I'll give her a taste, but no. OC. Red screen.
I got a question real quick. If
you have a
let me know
couch?
if you're still here in the show. Let me know, please. But how you doing? How's everything going? Remember, folks, Hi. How are you?
Hi.
What have you been up to?
Oh,
Yeah,
we
you
got a
know,
new troll. We got a new troll in chat, Bree, 8970. What's she gonna bring, or whoever that made to the table?
like we all know what it is, you know what I mean? We come over here, you know. It's like they say, you know, people are always watching, you know. Yeah, that's all. Here, I can go look for it right now. Here's what I was gonna ask you. Is it hold on. Eh, Ace, that's facts. Here, what we'll probably do is just start a new show after this because I want to get this straight. But stay
Good
here.
God.
I'll go look right now after you tell me that. And we can just start a new one after, and you can come right back if you want.
For what? What is the point?
Okay. All right.
Snipey, what's up?
Here, let's do that. I'm gonna start a new one right now, and
Good
can you just
God.
come back? All right, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back on. Or yeah, wait for me right now. Let me go look. Let me go check it out.
What's the point? For real. What is the goddamn point? All right, what do we got? Is it queued up yet? Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice. Get back to my quesadilla. And we wait. He's so fucking retarded. Downrange, what's up? He can't even control himself anymore. He's so frantic. Not manic, just a big difference. He doesn't know what to do. He's in such a mode of desperation right now. And it's just growing by the hour almost. All right, he just launched another one. This one is called Batman is the Undefeated Champion. All right, let me switch screens. All right, let's get live chat. And now we wait. Where's my Taco Bell sauce? If there ever is a world record for the number of, how many ounces are these? 7.5 ounce bottles of Taco Bell hot sauce. You can buy at your local grocers, whatever. I eat this shit like candy. Put it on everything. I put that shit on everything. All right, while we wait, excuse me, I'm eating. Let's go tier list of Taco Bell hot sauce. Mild, hot, Diablo. I'm going, or excuse me, mild, hot, fire, Diablo. I'm going hot all day long. Fire, a little more heat, but I like the flavor of just standard hot.
Network.
All right. And we're back. Batman is the undefeated champion.
All right, here I am.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
All right. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna continue to press forward.
Seriously, I know it's a rhetorical question, but why do you have to start a whole new fucking goddamn stream over nothing?
Like I said, that's what we do over here. Network, communicate, all right, build connections. Told you, everything is going to be Good relations is good business. Like I said, I'm a businessman. I know what I'm doing. You understand? And like I said, this is like an election. Okay. And it's that simple. So, and I'm winning. I'm winning completely. I mean, I got pretty much the whole valley behind me and supporting me, which is super cool. I got, you know, it kind of looks like people are doing double takes when they're looking at me sometimes. And I don't know how to react because I'm not used to it. You know, I'm not used to the fame and stuff, so it's kind of difficult for me. But I'm trying to get used to it. It takes time, you know, to acclimate. But yeah, we out here building, man. We out here building. We out here making a difference. Like I said, I'm a real activist, and you know, we just keep on pushing. We keep on graduating to another level.
Jesus. Are his eyes moving independently now? The men.
See what they say. But yeah, like I said, we just keep on pushing forward, man. You know what I mean? We keep on building every day. God is building me more and more every day. It's a beautiful thing, man. It really is. It's really a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? But that's what I was saying earlier. God just keeps on training me. Let me help her out.
He's scared to death. He's scared of his phone at this point. Hold on. Let me start a new one. Oh, for God's sakes.
Cool deal. So yeah, like I said, we're going to continue to move forward. We're going to continue to progress. We're going to continue to build. Like I said, I'm going to be making, you know, more connections all across the board, hopefully. Yeah, just let me know if you're in here. If not, I can send the link too. But yeah, we're going to stay pushing forward. You understand? We're going to stay building. It's just been amazing how God is training me, how God is working on me. And truly, like I said, it's hard to explain, but it's not. It just all continues to build. Hold on, let me see, make sure.
His streams are just getting worse.
All right. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like all the knowledge keep on coming to me. All of it came to me, man. I didn't ask for nothing. I didn't ask for none of this. Hey there. Cool, you found it. So how's things been going? Like I said, just try to talk in general terms, you know what I mean? It's just because it's the internet and we have a lot of jellies.
Uh-oh, it's going to be a fight. We
got
got Susie Crew in the house and Bree, the new girlfriend. It's going to be a fight for the couch.
A lot of jellyfish that they focus on me a little bit too much. So yeah, you know how it is. But you can talk freely, talk all you want in that chat room. And see, I keep telling you folks, y'all don't get like talk to everybody, man. You know, I don't make too many connections, but you know, I tend to make some here and there, and they're usually pretty meaningful. You know what I mean? But you know, that's the thing. I'm very choosy about my company. I'm choosy about my friends. I'm from the hood, man. Like I got taught early. I learned early on my own to choose my friends. I've been through too much. That's what people don't get. people, don't understand. I really come from that background, so I think a little bit differently than most. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, I'm good people. Hi there. How you doing, Susie? Was it busy as hell? Yeah. Are you tired or what? I've been exhausted. How you doing, Susie? Susie Q. Everybody's here tonight. We're gonna have a Batman party tonight.
Ain't no party like
yeah.
a Batman party because the Batman
What
party
was I
don't
saying?
stop.
Long story short, I've just been exhausted because I just keep pushing harder and harder on the training, and as you can see, I'm clearly built differently than most, and I don't complain about it. I mean, I need it, for me, I need the training. I'm like Mike Tyson. I got to have it. I got to do it. I mean, I wanted to do it today. I want to do it every day if I could, but I'm just learning that it helps me to take a break. Oh, okay.
John Cole.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I understand that. I deal with that all the time on here. So it's kind of similar. It's probably worse on here by far, but because it's the internet, people could get away with more, but yeah, I go through it every day on here. The best policy for that is you got to just learn to be patient. That's the hardest thing. You got to learn to be patient with people, and as hard as it is, and me personally, I tend to let people know, but that's just me. You got to stand up for yourself too, but in the right way. You don't want to be like that one waitress that stood up for herself and then she ended up going to jail. You know what I mean? Hi there. How are you doing? Is it Aaron? I don't know which one you're talking about. But yeah, that's what people tell you. People will be like, well, you can't let them get to you. I think it's a little deeper than that. I don't think it's so much. I don't think that people should just, get to talk and run their mouth and you just sit there and take it and put up with it. I don't agree with that. That's the thing with jobs is, they give you so many rules, and, I respect, anybody's job. That's why, like, wherever I walk into, I'm respectful. Like, if you tell me to do something, I'm gonna listen, because I'm gonna respect anybody, you and your job. You know what I mean? But jobs in general just, they make a lot of rules and they want you to do what they want. And it's just, it's difficult. And then, yeah, you got to deal with different people and how they're talking and stuff. I did cash register. I've been through all sorts of stuff. So trust me, I've worked millions of jobs. So definitely understand how it is. But I love what I do right now, and there's still, issues like that and roadblocks, but every day, but I love what I do right now. It's cool, don't pay a whole lot, but it has a major effect. And I operate at a very high level, like a much higher level than most people. I get a lot done. So it's more about what I can accomplish and, the progress that I'm building. Not so concerned about the money. God will give me the money. You know what I mean? And a lot of opportunities can come from this. That's the thing, So that's kind of my thing. Like when I talk to people, that's why it's hard for me to have conversations with some people and some folks, because it's like when I sit down at a table, a lot of people don't grasp the amount of power I have, that it's very real. I'm not just talking like, like I say I run the streets. I mean, I run the streets. I say I'm taking over everything. That's what I'm doing. I mean, it's just different, and that's the thing. People are not used to that. People are not used because of the work paradigm, because of corporate America. There's so much about taking your power away as a human being, right? To where, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? So, it's hard to explain. Yeah, we don't do that over here, brother. See what I'm saying? See what I'm talking about? Exactly what you just commented just happened right there. Again, they know very well the rules here. When you walk into my company, this is my company. Get that right. You walk into my media company, right? That's what we use everything and we build. You understand? You already know the rules. You were listening, right? It was said 8 million times. Okay. So, like I said, and I'm talking to the other individual on here. But yeah, you know, that's what people do. You know,
Yeah,
you
CIA
got to
don't do
just
that
focus
shit.
on you. You know, you got to stack your money, get your paper, and focus on what you're doing. And to me, it's all about, and this is what I try to teach folks, and you know, everybody is it's all about investing in yourself. It's all about finding another direction where you can build for you. You know what I mean? And that's the whole point. Like, that's what the point is with this. Like, it don't matter to me how much money I make yet, because I keep pushing and I'm sticking with it and it's working. And to me, that's all that matters, because I'm building something that I own. Nobody owns me. Nobody runs me. I own this. You know what I mean? It's a very big deal. And like I said, not only do I own it, but I have no jurisdiction. And I literally, like, we operate above the feds for real. Like, I have all the power in the world. No one controls me. I do what I want to do. And I'm the real monster. So it's like different. And there's going to be a lot of folks in the public that don't want to comprehend that, don't want to understand it, don't want to embrace it. That's what people do. They try to talk reality away. You feel what I'm saying? And like, that's fine for certain individuals. You know, like I said, it's just like over here, you know, you could be an individual who sent a super chat before. Doesn't matter. We have rules here. You follow them. If I have to ask you to follow the rules,
Is he going to nuke it?
nope, not how it works. You understand? So account gets blocked. We move forward. It doesn't matter who you are. You got to understand, you're walking into somebody's business. This is common sense. You see what I'm saying? So when folks walk into my business, you will be very respectful. You understand? And you will follow the rules. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, you know, we continue to move forward. We continue to do the impossible with God, right? I appreciate you being here, Bree. Thank you. Are you still watching? I don't know. You can type something if you like. But yeah, we just continue to push, man. Like I said, we're going to be making a whole lot of connections. We're going to be talking to a whole lot of people. I'm trying to get the whole valley involved, actually. You know, that's the thing, you know, when people say, what did they say? Remember, they said, well, it's a choice to be alone. No, it isn't. It was never my choice. Like, literally, God had me in this position for a reason, first of all, because that's what happens when you're a chosen one, right? But I never chose to be alone. Not at all. You know what I mean? But it's all about timing and divine timing. And now is the timing that I'm just starting to kind of come out of my shell. And, you know, I've been very alienated and very isolated for a long time. That's why they depict Bruce Lee as the way he was depicted. I mean, Bruce Wayne, as the way he was depicted, that, like, you know, he never came outside or talked to anyone. You know what I mean? And it's kind of the same principle, but like, I'm starting to actually come out the woodwork now, you know, and there's several reasons as to why, you know, but my deal is, I mean, you know, I've done everything folks have asked of me. I've been nothing but respectful. I've shown love and support. Folks have to be here in front of me. Other than that, anything people are talking about, I don't care what it is. It's nonsense and it's a waste of my time. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. These folks are sitting there and they're just, you know, pretending. Like, you can pretend all you want. Nobody and nothing controls me, though. I'm completely uncontrollable. This is what you have to understand. Cool. I just wanted to make sure you didn't think I was talking to you. I was talking to the other individual in here. And like I said, I don't know if they've super chatted before. That don't matter. I don't care if you donate. I don't care if you super chat. Go make a new account, buddy. You want to come back here, you make a new account and you follow my ruls. You understand? Like I said,
Straight.
like, this is a business. So we keep everything one way and we move forward. You understand? So that's what I'm saying. The reason that they do that is they're trying to disguise it, showing fake love, right? That's what people do. So these narcissists, these narcs, they get online, right? They got nothing better to do. They sit in there, they eat and they Reese's, you know, eating they Reese's and they strawberry shortcake cookies. You know how it is. Mm-hmm. This is what they do. Y'all think I'm playing. Okay. So they get on there and, you know, they're out of shape and they don't work out and they don't train and they watching me and all my workout videos and they probably in their feelings while they eating their Snickers. Facts. Say that. That's exactly what it is. So like I said, we let them do what they do, right? And, you know, is what it is. All I do, just remind you, this is what it is. Really, there's no reminders. I mean, like I said, it's just what it is. Things are going to run smoothly here on my business. Ain't the way it should be? Ain't that the way it should be? Always. I don't care who it is with anybody. That's the way it should be. So, like I said, this is a business, brother. You can go make a new account. And at this point, no, you're going to have to pay me. That simple. You're going to have to donate. I don't care what it is. Donate, super chat, do something, right? You understand? And that's how it works with me. That's what people don't get. When you mess up with me, much less, you know, because you're playing games, that's cool. Now you're going to have to pay me some money. Straight up. You're going to have to pay me. You understand? So, like I said, you know, folks got to understand you got to get self-respect and self-worth and self-value. It'll go a long way. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? This is the difference between success and failure. Like, do you acknowledge people and folks who aren't a part of the discussion? Do you acknowledge folks that don't have an identity? Do you acknowledge folks that don't have a seat at the table? We don't. That's why we're successful. See what I'm saying? Nobody can come into this show and then start doing what they want. It don't work like that. It's the same way out here in these streets in reality. Anybody want to do anything or move at all, they move with my permission. You don't do anything unless I tell you you can. Straight up. That's the truth. And that's why all these people are shook. That's why they feel the way they do. I don't care. Feel whatever way you want. We live in a free country and a free world. And if one dude is strong enough and can stand up and, you know, control everything, like I control the streets, and has that kind of power and that kind of business acumen and is just ruthless, right? Then that's what it is. You can't do anything about it. You can whine, complain all day, but the man runs everything around you. And it's contradictory on their aspect because they all want to talk about this and that and, you know, talk about the cartel and how tough they are. But when somebody really tough comes right here in front of them, who's a cowboy, and this is my state and my ancestors built it, and literally, and all this soil y'all are walking on belonged to me, all of it, because we built this state, literally, okay? And you don't know what it took to build this country and this state. So if you have that guy in front of you, now you just got to deal with it. That's how we move. That's how my father raised me. See, I'm not asking no questions. I'm coming in on some power takeover stuff. I'm not asking nobody to back me. I'm not asking nobody to be with it. I didn't ask permission for nothing. I just came in and did what I did.
Oh, oops.
You understand? That's the difference. You understand? I'm a real nice guy. I'm a good guy to the people who are good to me, to the good people. What did he ask Bruce Wayne? He said, you know, what is your purpose? What are you here for? What do you want to gain? What are you trying to do? He said, instill fear in the hearts of those who try to, or to put fear in the hearts of those who try to instill fear in others.
Smuggy, I think he was trying that yesterday because he was talking to a couple women when he was walking through the parking lot, some church area. He was like, fuck. I think he was trying to inquire.
You understand? Or instill fear in the hearts of those who try to put fear in others. You understand? So that's what we're here to do. You know, Batman is a monster, bro. I'm a walking nightmare. There's nothing nice about me. Nobody ever said I have to be nice. Nobody ever said I have to be a cute little teddy bear. Nobody ever said that. I didn't come here to make friends. I came here to make money. You understand? I'm a gangster and I'm the mob. I don't care what anyone tells you. I don't care what people want to make up. I came up hard, right? And I came up on all these street corners and all these blocks. There's not a street corner I can't walk in any place out here that, like I said, I ain't already got history on and I ain't been in the mix. I'm the real deal. And people know now, and now word is carrying. You understand? Like, that's cool. I didn't come on the internet and fake it till I make it. I didn't come on here and talk. I was putting in work in the street for years, for decades, before I even said a word on here. Before I ever said, let me go ahead and grab this fame of mine that I earned and connect the dots and have everybody paying attention and watching it. That's what folks don't understand. I didn't fake it. You know what I mean? I'm not these other fake politicians. I'm a street dude. You know what I mean? I just am smart as hell. And that's the difference. I mean, when you have education, how do you think they win against street dudes half the time? With the corrupt system, with the system. You know what I mean? They use the system, they implement what they implement, they use their backwards talk or legalese, if you want to call it that, don't they? What do they do in these courtrooms? Serving justice. What they do. I mean, you know, who are you, to be honest, who are you to decide justice for anyone? I mean, I just heard more stories
I'm hitting
today
on Bree right now.
of people just getting a completely unfair shake. And then y'all wonder why I keep telling you I stay away from people. Stay away from everybody. I'm just real choosy about who I let in my circle, about who I talk to, who I communicate with. So, that's a compliment and a good thing if I'm talking to you and, I'm, giving you that opportunity or chance or trust. It's a good thing, because trust me, not too many people get the chance. I don't really be dealing with people, and that's my thing. I'm very private, very independent. I'm that man. Yeah. And it is what it is. So we're going to continue to move forward, right? And like I said, God is just building me like every day. God is my trainer. And for me, it's just been amazing. It's been amazing because it couldn't get no better, man. Right now, he's teaching me breath work.
Breath work.
I'm doing it right now. I've been trying to do it all day because I've been having major issues just because of what I went through physically. You know what I mean? I go through stuff.
It's called a panic
every
attack.
day. I went through it today, bad. It is what it is. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people be talking so much, brother. I got problems, major problems.
He must have unblocked everyone because I'm getting through with my sheriff name easily now.
Problems, just like everybody got problems. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal dude. That's why y'all so funny to me on the internet, because I'm not a dude who's hiding. I'm not a dude who's saying, "Oh, I'm a celebrity and this and that." I'm a dude who's right down the street from all y'all.
Give it a shot.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
this chat. Fuck with them.
I'm a trip away. You feel me? That's why it's so funny, because I'm always like, well, I'm right here. Anybody want to talk to me? What's goody? Folks don't want to talk to me. Folks be ducking me because everybody's terrified of me. Folks run from me. This is the truth. I'm the real deal. And it's crazy because I actually try to come off more calm and docile with people because I know I have that presence already. It's not what I'm about. I'm about, love and prosperity and peace and being a good person. But I was just raised to be a real man, and I'm never going to go against what my father taught me. And, it's just like if you're in a relationship, all these so-called women, I mean, your man should be feared and respected. If he's not feared, he's not a man. That's what people don't understand. And that's just the truth. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm a totally different guy.
We'll see if he sees this. I just put in his chat. I'll drop a link if you want to come up on my show, Joey.
Be two total opposite sides of the spectrum. And I think people understand that. And that's why everybody says hi to me. A lot of people are nice. I think they know, but like that element has to be there. If it's not there, I mean, you have to have it, man. It's for protection. And that's what I do. Protect people. I've been protecting people my entire life, and I protect Gotham. For talk. And for now, this is Gotham. It's going to expand. It is. It's going to expand. But yeah, I'm working on breath work, working on trying to be calm, which is very hard for me. When you've been through a whole lot,
trying to not be homeless,
people want to identify and label it. Bro, I'm going through that times 8 million.
Basically,
y'all don't understand.
Basically, we're 2 days out now from the homeless arc.
And in these things, you can work on them. I'm not sure if everything can be healed. I like to believe everything can, because love heals, Jesus heals, God heals. Is that not the truth?
Go.
Good talk. That's what people don't get about me. I've been through hell and back. I just came out of a whole full scale, what? Okay, real talk. I ain't got to explain it. I just won against male, female, witches coven, the entire Illuminati, all the Bavarian Freemasons, and that's what folks do who can't catch up. And they feelings that was their idea. Oh, well, let's say that he's not making sense. So you're gonna come over here and type after every word I say, and you think you're making me look some way? What? That's funny as hell. Oh my goodness.
Nip check.
So what does that mean? What is that statement saying when they do that, right? You got to start looking at people's actions. It means they scared. It means they know I'm the real deal. They've always known I'm the real deal. That's why they do that. Because, oh, you feel some way
Not
because you know
deleting
I'm real.
comments.
Because you know everything I've been through is real. Because you know everything I'm doing is real. All my experiences that I've told you, some of them, a lot of stuff I've kept to myself. That's what people don't get. I don't do much talking. I keep my mouth closed, bro. I'm a street dude. Like, I really don't be talking at all. That's what people don't understand. So the little that I've explained to you and told you, and people already like, bro, he's a real gangster and a thug. Like I said, that's nothing. That's an inkling of what I'm about. Seriously. And that's what people don't get. I'm not crazy. I'm a genius. There's a big difference. I'm not crazy. I know what I'm doing. You understand? And I don't claim to have all the answers. I don't. But God does. You understand? And that's what I'm on. Everything is with God. See, me, you don't catch me in a bunch of fake drama no more. I've been in plenty of drama. You know, I'm the meaning of it. I used to be like Biggie Smalls, like, I bring the drama. That was me. Real talk. I'm not playing at all. Yeah. So that's what folks don't get. Like, now you can see it in my eyes. Like, no, now I just be real easygoing and nice. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that's hard for me that I'm working on, you know, because all it takes is like one little thing. You know what I mean? Somebody looking at me wrong, somebody saying the wrong thing to me, and that other side of me just come out immediately. I'll let somebody know today. I don't care where I'm at, bro. Like, I'm me. You know what I mean? I'm going to stay being me. I don't care how people feel about, oh, don't do this. I'll do what I want. I'm me. I know me. You know what I mean? I trust me. You know what I mean? I could tell, my spirit can tell when I got enemies around me. You know what I mean? I'm not fake, but other people are. You know what I mean? And the thing is with me, you know I'm real as it get because it's all proven in front of you. It's also all documented. That's what people don't want to talk about. You know, my deal was everybody went against me. You know, all the people closest to me, they all went against me for no reason because they were jelly. That's why. Because I was buying cars like I was going to the grocery store. So then they want to rewrite a false testament and tell me what my reality is. My reality is that I defeated everyone and I won. That's all it is. You understand? Like I said, I don't got nothing going on at all. Other people do.
Not a goddamn thing.
Everything for me, peaceful, calm. That's the way I'm going to keep it every day. And that's what I do. I protect, right, myself. I protect, you know, that everything is peaceful because that's what I want. And that's what people don't understand. You know, it's crazy because y'all got these folks on YouTube talking about it, but they never lived it. They talking about it. Meanwhile, you talking about exactly me. Right. I've been through it my entire life. And all I want now is calm and just, you know, peaceful circumstances. Hold up. Got a spider or something. Some kind of insect. Huh. There's all sorts of bugs out here. But yeah, like that's all I want. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I'm the real deal, bro. I'm an actual super ninja. And that's what folks don't get. Because you look at me, you would never tell the difference. And that just makes me even more powerful because I'm a chameleon that can.
Well, that's the thing, Blue. You have to schedule your day around him because he's very accurate right now in his time. Like, I'm Pacific Standard Time. His afternoon streams, they usually end fucking 4:30 p.m. on the dot. And that's when I have my harness on the dog and we go out and play. And then we come home and I cook dinner. And then fucking, I'm like looking at the clock and I'm usually chatting with Negasonic and shit like that, just passing time, whatever, doing shit around the house. And I'm like, all right, it's creeping up on 6:30. And here we are. We're a little over half hour and give or take 5-10 minutes, whatever. It's 6:30. Yeah. And then usually it's 1:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, you guys get it.
Blend in. What did Jason Bourne do? Jason Bourne would wear a little cap like my dad would.
You can set your
my dad was always dressing down. He'd wear like collared shirts with like a Cubs cap. Why? Because my dad was a very powerful man and he knew it. He was a lot like me, you know, like maybe worse. You know, my dad was something else, you know, and that's the thing. I learned. What do you think I learned it all from? I learned a lot from my father. I also learned a lot just from my life. So that's a hell of a mixture. And that's why, you know, every time you hear about me, you hear power. Hear the name Sneed, you hear a power move. Every time. It don't matter what happened. You hear my name in it, my name gonna ring bells. People gonna say, "Oh, that's Tyree Sneed." Right? Everything is power. You know what I mean? That's the way I move, in power. Who do you think taught me that? Well, my father, yeah, but God. You know what I mean? Both of them. You know what I mean? They're saying the boss is the next Tupac. You were saying that, Ace. You're always saying that. You've been saying for years that I'm the next Tupac. I look exactly like him if you actually pay attention. I'm just, this. Do I not? Look at the facial structure. If it wasn't for the hair, because I've had fades, I've had, bald head. You know what I mean? Like like look, it looked just like the album cover. Thank you. So you're so interesting to listen to. Yeah, I mean, I
Oh,
don't
look
even
at no
try to be.
breathing.
This is really my life. I'm not trying to act or impress anyone. I'm being honest with you. This is who I am. And I'm not going to lie to someone. It's just like anybody I talk to. You know, you talk to me, you
Looks
deal with me in
exactly like a
whatever way
bald black man. What the fuck does that even?
you want, regard you want. I'm going to keep it a buck with you and tell you the truth about who I am. I'm a very patient guy. I'm extremely loving, extremely caring, very good person. I'm all about just love. That's all I got in me is protection and love.
Anytime I hear Sneed, all I hear is fucking the Black Dragon or Negasonic doing it. That's Sneed.
But that's why I do what I do. And I just got raised, to be a monster. My dad was something else. That's what y'all don't get. A lot
Any Black Dragon sightings around? I haven't seen anything from him. Is he still alive?
of it comes from my father. My dad, everybody was scared out here of my father. My father was like 6'6", big dude, country, another kind of strength, very scary, tough individual. So I'm actually the little one. That's what y'all don't get. I'm the little one that was always kind of, nervous with him because he was a lot bigger than me. That's what y'all don't get. It just, at some point, the tables have to turn in, any way, shape, and form. And it just is what it is. You know what I mean?
Fino.
So I don't know. I don't know what to tell.
I don't know. I got to stop here. My buddy's in chat. IRL buddy. I don't know where you are on the lore, but we got some good shit happening on Sunday. Joey's going to be homeless.
You, I just stay in my lane.
Let me know if
but
I
yeah,
want to
I'm
catch
telling
you up
you
real
the
quick.
truth about who I am in my life. You know what I mean? I pay attention to everything, bro. I be noticing everything. Like, I understand what other folks on. I just don't care. Like, that's the thing. You know how many people, like I said, are invested in my downfall? It ain't just me. It's God's children. It's God's people. That's what people don't understand. We are here on a spiritual playing field. Okay. So that's what this is all about.
Here, I'll pause it. I'll catch you up real quick, Fino, because I pay attention to this fucking guy all fucking day long. Sunday, he's going to be officially homeless. He's basically homeless anyway. But either mom's going out of town, or she's just kicking him out completely, or she may be going into an assisted living home. We don't know. Either way, Sunday is the big day. He's been gathering clothes. He's been getting denied jobs, bitching about it. He's begging for a couch to sleep on. Basically, he's almost said he's going to start going door to door, fucking looking for a couch and an open fridge. And yeah, this is going to be fucking beautiful. And I'm here for every fucking minute of it. Can't wait till Sunday. Hell
so
yeah. Merry Christmas,
for
everybody.
the people who work 9 to 5s, there's nothing wrong with it. And it's a good thing. And, we have to. Like, I'm even maybe looking for work on top of what I'm doing. But my point is, this is about spiritual awakening. This is about what's truly important because
a buddy of his has been giving him bags of clothes and shit like that. So he's getting the fucking inventory stacked up. So he's going to be dragging all of his fucking shit around after Sunday. He's going to be walking around Brownsville, Texas with bags of fucking shit, bitching and nowhere to go, nowhere to charge his phone either.
the 9 to 5s are not important. They're just not. They're irrelevant. It's just part of the corporate system in corporate America, and that's the difference between me and a lot of people. People at a job, they take seriously, and I want y'all to really listen to what I'm saying so you can try to grasp it because it's a real thing. I'm trying to teach you something, and it takes waking up to understand it. And the way I woke up, I went through some crazy stuff out there in Atlanta, and I told you all what happened. Okay. So, you know, I'm not going to go over that again, clearly, but I actually woke up. And my point is, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters in this realm or this life other than God and waking up. And a lot of people are not going to understand that or understand me. So, for those of you who even try to, I'm very appreciative.
I know it's a little late, but we had the Halloween costume contest was fucking amazing. We didn't fucking follow through with the Thanksgiving. What about a hobo? Your best fucking hobo bag on a stick fucking entry into a Christmas competition this year? I don't know. We got time. We got a week.
You know, I don't live my life based off of jobs. I live my life based off of God. I truly believe I'm the son of God. I know I'm the Messiah. You know what I mean? I think there's been several of us. Why would he not send a savior? Why would he not do that? He wants to save you. He cares about everyone. He has love for humanity. Of course, he's going to send saviors and messiahs, soldiers. That's what Batman is. That's something I learned. I didn't know that. I watched Batman all the time. You know, I didn't know I was going to become Batman. I think I knew it in the back of my mind. I could always feel it. I didn't know it.
The Grinch that stole Sneedmas. Yes.
You know, and that's the thing. You know, the Valley in Brownsville.
I got
a lot
enough
of people
cardboard
in society,
around
they're
here
going to
from
always.
Amazon
Some
deliveries
people are
the
always
last
going
2
to lean
weeks.
on that and try to dismiss it. But now they're starting to realize, oh, he's serious. See, they thought I was playing. They thought this was a joke, and then they start paying attention. They're like, no, he's really Batman. Like, yeah, I'm not out here acting. This is not for the Valley. This is not for your entertainment. This is who I am. I'm
All
doing.
right, shut the fuck up for a minute, Joey. Let's go back to Christmas here. I know I used to be the type of person that had to go out. I'm going to the mall. It's Christmas. Got to fight the crowds. That was just kind of the thing to do. Fuck that noise. Fucking here's my credit card on Amazon. I get the shit tomorrow, wrap it up, call it a fucking day. Fuck going back to the fucking times of fucking going shopping mall to mall. Fuck that.
Doing this
Who would fucking stream Joey?
for eternity. This is my career. Okay. So yeah, I shut down corruption. I come up against criminals in the street, hard body, and I win.
You're
I
a
come up
foul
against
one,
everybody. My stand is against crime
Mr.
and
Sneed.
corruption. I already run everything. I got all the power already.
Your heart's
I'm the most feared, most
consumed by
well-respected,
greed.
most dominant man in existence. That's who I am. You understand? And like I said, I'm a nice guy, you know, and that's all that's all that I want. I don't want people to think that they have to walk on eggshells with me or that I'm a super friendly guy, man. I'm easygoing, very gentle. I'm just a good dude, man. You know what I mean? But, I have that other side of me and I use it and I reserve it for when it's necessary. You know what I mean? So, and it's all about protection, so that's been the kind of the thing and the concept because, you put me around normal people. I was always in a situation where I had to fend for myself. Okay. I was always in a situation where I had to protect you all, protect other people at my expense. I've been through hell. That's what people don't get. I've really stood on my own, and that's what I believe in, standing up on your own 2 feet. A lot of people are too dependent on others. I'm all for connection, but like I said, you got to learn to stand on your own. It's a cold world. You're on your own in it a lot. You got to learn how to stand up for yourself. And that's all I'm saying. If you work a job, you work a 9 to 5, don't let anybody talk to you anyway. Make sure you stand up for yourself. And that's the difference. A lot of people take it seriously. I don't. I take folks working seriously. I'll respect you and your job and your career and what you do for sure. But I don't take them seriously. I don't take managers seriously. I don't take supervisors seriously. Because it's nothing to take serious. It isn't. It's a joke. All of it. And I know because I've been all through it, bro. I've been all through the labor market, man. I've built warehouses for people, built bars. I did all that, man.
Move up north. John Cole, where you been? We're fucking getting goddamn Sartonia. We're going to buy a plot of land in Deming, New Mexico. We can get an acre plot of land for shit. How much was it? Like $1,000? An acre land for $1,000 or something like that? Yeah, we're going to develop Sartonia. Fuck moving up north. That's where Deming's where it's at. That's where it's really happening. What's up, Sticky?
I mean, like I said, You know, y'all know about me. You heard about me. You know,
The Red
like,
Triangle Ranch,
bro,
yes.
it don't matter to me, bro. Doesn't matter to me who you are, what your little fake title is. That's irrelevant, and that's why this became my career. It had to.
I forgot the name.
What I'm building is an empire. It's already built. Infrastructure is already there. I got bat caves, indoor and outdoor.
Indoor and outdoor. And I swear to God, dude, it's almost tempting. I know it's out in the middle of nowhere, but to have a plot of land like that and then just go buy a fucking RV for an acre land for $1,000. I mean, come on.
Y'all don't know me. You don't know anything I got going. Like I said, billions in equity, mansion in state, over 2,000 in jewelry, 530 on my wrist, got you pissed. Mineral rights or royalties, my own car lot I pay over $100 for every month. They say I talk real fast, but if you listen, I have to slow down for you to catch up, huh? You understand? So somebody who thinks at that rate, listen how quick that was. You think that I can't win in the street? It's exactly what I did. But I did it in the ghetto in the hood where it's real. Then I took it, to all these other areas. This is
Joey's
all what
about to
you
go
taught
on
me. This is
another
all what
emergency
I learned
vacation.
when y'all left me in the hood in the ghetto to fend for myself when no one cared.
He's going to cry.
See the point? I have a message. I'm a messenger. I have a message. I want people to hear what I went through. I want people to hear the truth of the world. And still to this day, that's my only issue is it's like people could be so much more helpful. People could be so much more loving, so much more caring, so much more real, I don't have anybody doing anything for me. I don't have people looking out for me. I need help, but real help. You know what I mean? Not from anyone who's not trying to help me, for sure, not from a fake system. I don't want nothing from you. You're all corrupt. And that's what I do. I put illegal organizations out of business. That's what I do for a career. And I'm a civilian. You understand? The difference between me and anyone who works a job, nothing's stopping me from doing whatever I want. That's what you have to understand. I have real power.
Except
I'm not on here talking. People know. The
electricity,
streets know. The whole
water,
world know. I've done my
money.
thing all over the U.S. You understand? People know me everywhere as being the same dude.
Well, that's the thing, Fino. Frosty, as we call her, Joey, that's the only thing that keeps him interesting is because he has no bottom. When he finds the bottom, she says, he pulls a shovel out of his ass and finds another level, and he just keeps fucking digging. It's amazing.
That's why one of my friends in Austin, I see some animal up there.
Ah, what the fuck?
A cat. One of my friends in Austin, some chick, she just told me, she said, people like you up here. Oh, it's a doggy.
Oh, what
nice
the hell?
doggy.
What the hell is that?
Oh, that cute little doggy. Oh, that's somebody. He's got pajamas on. What the hell do you got on, boy? He's so cute.
A cat in pajamas.
Oh, you're growling? What are you upset about? Where are you from, dog? He's just standing there looking.
Without any
Got
drugs.
lost?
Speaking of drugs,
Where you need to
Smuggy,
go?
smoke them if you got them, guys.
Poor dog. Yeah, he's somebody's, bro. I think. I don't know. That's crazy. I can't do anything about it right now. But he's got a little thing where you can tell he's just a cute little dog. He got
Absolutely,
pajamas
downrange. Excuse me. I was choking on a hit there. Absolutely, we can do what the hell is that?
And that's what I'm talking about, bro. I don't know what's up with them and animals out here. Y'all got to take better care of your animals, bro. He's just out here by himself, bro. Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't do anything. Real talk, I literally can't. If I could, I would. I don't know who he belonged to. How he get out like that? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's why for me, that's what my career is. My career is helping people. Like if I could help, I would. I can't right now, and I got my own stuff. I'm carrying bags. Like I got to get in and do what I got to do. You know what I mean? I can't. You know what I mean? There's only so much you can do sometimes, and you have to accept that fact.
I presented the question earlier today, when he's out on Sunday, how many bags of shit is he just going to be fucking walking around town? And then he's going to be bitching, because the plastic's going to start ripping and all his shit's going to be, he's going to be leaving a popcorn trail of all of his belongings going through fucking Brownsville down Frontage Road.
You do.
There could be a whole album
So
on this
that's
one
my
coming
thing.
up.
Like, I'd be a hero for people and a hero for the community. But I don't let folks take advantage of me, and you shouldn't either. You know, people's decisions are their own responsibility. You know, that's the truth. That's what people don't understand. People gonna do what they do, regardless. Right? Bree, are you still here? I was gonna ask you what you all thought about the channel. If you wanted to tell them
Do you have a
what you think
couch?
about it, because I know she told me it's really interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's just the truth. This is my life.
Yeah.
You know,
His
I'm
hobo
Batman.
bags, Fino.
That's my life. I didn't choose anything. I've been this since I was born. I just didn't know it. I keep telling people the truth.
Yeah, that's, I think, downrange. I don't know if you came up with that. I think it was that guy. Fucking when Joey finds rock bottom, he starts fracking. Fuck yeah.
God spelled it out for me word for word. He told me your identity's been protected. And
Yeah,
hidden
John Cole. That's
for
why I
your
put
own
the
safety
over under at it
for most of your life.
earlier today.
You know, I had a message the other day come through. All these messages from God.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that. I mean it. You know what I mean? Irresponsible owners. Right. Exactly. You know what I mean? It's sad, bro. You know what I mean? Poor dog, bro. Like, I really want to help it too, but I can't, bro. Like, literally can't. We can't do anything about it right now.
Does the dog have a couch?
You know?
My dog has its own couch, specifically just for her, Joey. Just her own couch. Dog. Let that sit in.
But what was I saying? You could tell it's such a nice dog. You know what I mean? It's probably scared out here. You know. But what was I saying? Yeah, I got a message. What was it? It was Bane talking. What did he say? Oh, he was saying like the timing doesn't matter. He was saying, I mean, the timing is everything, divine timing. But he was saying how you're not late. You know, you're not late. Nothing. That's why I understand it. You know, in all the depictions, they always said, remember the guy goes when he's around him and he's, you know, doing what he's doing in that building with all the wood in it. I remember he says they're all looking and they're all scared and they're looking up trying to see where Batman is. And he's like, wait, it's this year or whatever. He's like, Batman's old. Like, I think I end up doing this into my, you know, well, I mean, forever. I think I do this though when I'm like 60, 70, you know. And what's funny in the depiction, it's funny how he's kind of lagging a little because he is old. I don't think that's how it's going to be though. I don't. Maybe. I don't know. But I think, I really believe I'm aging backwards, man. I think I'm going to get more active and more with it. I do. It's like a little trick, you know, but it's not a trick. It's just a gift, you know. But I really be aging backwards, bro. People don't understand that. God is always on time. That's very true.
So the replacement therapy,
you know, like I said, I'm going through it right now. Bad. You can see it if you pay attention. Bad. You know, and it's just.
Yeah, Cyrex. Oh, fuck yeah. What was going on? CIA, are you still around? What was going on? What time was fucking Glory Hole? Not to chase my fucking viewers away, but William Glory Hole on Rumble tonight was at a special going.
Just, I don't want to go into detail, but it's just problems I have from everything I've been through. I mean, I've been through hell, man. You know,
7:30.
So that's the thing with me. You know, I just want a good circle of people around me that want to actually help and support me and what I'm doing.
Thank you, guys.
You know, I don't want folks that are going to question my decisions or this and that. I know what I'm doing, man. Trust me.
And another shout out to CIA. He hooked me up with the cover for Sheriff Songs to Perp 2 Volume 4, which will be coming out this weekend. He hooked me up with the cover for it. I like it. So
run circles around everybody, including your entire government financially. I've done it all. You know what I mean? And none of it matters. I don't care about money. I'm not materialistic, but I'm very smart. I'm very bright, and I'm going to continue to use that gift. Hi, Bree. I was just asking if you wanted to tell them like how you felt about the channel, anything like that, like what your thoughts were. I know you said it was very interesting. You said, I mean, you said it in a good way. You were like, yeah, it's really interesting. You know, but if you want, you can share that. But yeah, I'm going through it right now. Bad. Hopefully I'll be all right. You know, but you know, what have I not been through? I mean, I look back at my life. I've been through pretty much everything.
My life.
You know, that's what folks don't get. You know, so that's the thing. I approach everything like what it is. Like I can't be stopped. You know, that's the thing to me with the public. The public wants to make you a commodity. I'm not no commodity, bro. I'm a human being. A lot of other people, the narcs, wanted to make me their scapegoat while they hide. Yeah, I'm not nobody's scapegoat, and I ain't nobody's target, homie. You understand? I made that clear. You know what I mean? Folks don't understand. I don't have to explain it. I've already stood up to everybody. You know what I mean? I'm the real deal. Like I said, what's up? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just different. You know what I mean? We move different, you know? And like I said, you have a conversation with me in person, I'll talk totally different than this. I'll be someone totally different. Like I'm sensitive. I'm a very soft individual, you know, but that's the thing. Like I choose who I show that to. You know what I'm saying? I choose my actions. That makes perfect sense. Just like animals do. Animals got protection mechanisms, defense mechanisms, just like anybody. I mean, what are we a lot like? Animals. That's why I'm Batman. That's what it is. I represent the whole animal kingdom. Which I don't get. I'm the hand of God, literally. I am vengeance. I'm justice. It's the animal kingdom standing up. That's what y'all don't understand. It's not fake. It's happening right in front of you. Real talk. The animal kingdom should stand up. That's why I'm all for animals, man. I love animals. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. You know, it just is what it is.
All right. Hey, I'm going to drop a link here for William. Yeah, they're doing a Raxmas special tonight. They've been promoting it. So we'll see. We'll figure it out. That starts in what, 20 minutes or so. And if you want to stick around and go back and watch that later or do what you want, it's all good. But shout out to the fam. There we go.
But, you know, we got to do better, man, as a society, as a group, and it's just what it is, you know. But like I said, we got a $20 super chat last night. Hopefully we can get more folks to support. I think the next check is already up over $177. Like, this is my job. I get paid to do this, you know. I get paid to do
January
this.
21st.
This is my career and my job. Ace just said it how it is. He didn't waste no time. He said, don't bother people. It's a gift from God. It's the truth, though. You're right about that.
All right. So when he's done after the 21st, when he's out on the street, and then his phone bill is due on the 5th, do you think he's going to be out longer than that until the 5th? And then he's just got nothing? Is his phone going to go out of business again until some fucking homosexual fucking friend of his fucking pays it for him for cranking him up?
It's just like with the training and the working out. I know dudes be looking at it like, how the hell can I get to that point? That's what they be asking me. That's why the minute you conversate with me, when you start asking me silly questions, I quit talking to you. That's why it perplexes a lot of dudes, because I just quit talking to them, you know, because I'm like, you're already showing me your mentality. Like I said, these are people who own businesses down here. Like, if that's how you think, no wonder. And like I said, I text one of them the other day. He didn't say nothing. Yeah, because you know I answered and responded and told you reality, and I put you in your place verbally on here. Yes, I did. Proud of it. Like, who are you to ask me about anything personal, first of all? Who are you to sit there and question me and then talk to me like I'm not who I am? What? Who's you talking to, bro? He wasn't talking to me like that in person. He was right out there. I met him in person. Like, they be super nice in front of you, then they get on the phone and start talking silly. What is that? You know what I mean? That's the stuff that you know what I mean? Like, bro, I ain't never tolerated. You can ask about me. That's the whole thing. I tell people straight up, you know, pull up right in front of them. Like, tell them exactly that. People have seen me do it. I tell them, bro, he was in front of me for all these hours. If you had something to say or you want to talk greasy, you could say it. I don't know how that's out of character or out of place. That's a man. That's how a man get down. Don't get on my phone and then start talking to me some other way. Like, oh, now you think you can talk some way. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that with no grown men, bro. That's common sense. And that's the problem with this system. The system has no respect for men. That's okay. Because we already made sure everybody got to respect me. That's what it's about. Not only are you going to respect me, but I'm the man who's dismantling corporate America, your corrupt injustice system. I already defeated it. right? Single-handedly, right? And I'm here to help all these folks and free my people. Free my people, like real talk. All these people next to Mexico, I'm here to free you. I'm here to help you. These people aren't here to help you. I'm here to help you. I never acted like the good guy. Ask about me. I'm the same, you know what, with everybody, like Clint Eastwood said. I'm not no actor. I made a conscious decision that I want to help. I did that my whole life. That's all I do is help. I'm a good guy. I just don't put up with nothing. You see what I'm saying? It's different, and that's the way you have to be. What you tolerate is what will continue. If you let people talk to you a certain way, they'll continue that. You feel me? If you allow folks
Did you just make that up, downrange? Cause God damn it, that's funny. Respect is overrated. Respect never fed anyone.
to do what they want and run around and talk crazy, that's what they're gonna do, and they're gonna take full advantage of it. It's not just in jail or prison. It's anywhere. It's out here. It's whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole thing, man. People be pretending, bro. Everywhere. I don't got time for you and your pretending. You feel me? Nobody. I got time for building. But like I said, we already reached a milestone with this business. $177. Listen to me carefully. We're already over for the next check. That's coming January 21st through 26th. I do this for a career. I work hard for every dime. They don't pay well. Do you know how much hard work that takes? That's a lot. That's good money. That's good right now. I don't care what nobody says. On here, that's amazing. I'm maxing out. I make check after check after check. I'm not saying I'm rich with cash. I'm not saying I make a whole lot of money. I'm not even saying I make enough, but it's a great business.
So basically, Joey, you're saying I'm doing the same fucking thing, just fucking replaying your fucking live ass, minus the walking and shit, but I do that in between times. But yeah, working my ass off, guys. Oh, fuck, I'm exhausted.
Oh, they were just saying hi. She's cool. She's nice. She said Batman.
Ain't gonna lie though, sometimes when I do like a 12-hour marathon on and off, I'm exhausted by the time I'm done.
But yeah, I don't know. Like me, I'm just here to help folks. That's what I want to do. What makes me happy, helping others. Like I said, I gave all my money to other people. That's the only reason I struggle. Like I'm really like a saint. That's what people don't get. I just don't be talking about it. I don't need to. That's what Batman is. It's exactly the way I was depicted. They said with the Joker and stuff, they said, who else is going to do all this, especially for a villain, other than Batman? All right. I'm going to.
Yeah, fuck it.
You know what I mean? That might have been what she was tripping on. She might have been like thinking, like, is that really him? Because I'm not like in the bat suit. That's probably why. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got your jellyfish, and then you got your people who embrace me. I want to deal with the people who embrace me.
And have a
couch. I want to deal with the people who want to help me financially. I want to deal with the people who want to help me to build. You know what I mean? No ways, but that is a good idea. And it's something that, I wish I could work on, but I don't even have that luxury. I got to kind of get what I can get. You feel me? Real talk.
Oh, I can't believe he didn't ban fucking Ace for saying that. Cutting down on Big Macs and pepperoni won't help you age backwards. Fucking yeah, that's in his mind that would be a bannable offense because he's fucking already upset anyway.
Because even when I do things the right way, I still gotta just get what I can get. That's another thing I need y'all's help with. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way for me to get money on here, get donations, because that's what we do. I'm a content creator, survive off donations. Okay. And like I said, I don't need to explain. I make all my own checks, make all my own money, but I'm supposed to be surviving off donations.
Do I dare?
People are supposed to support me. This is my career. I'm an entertainer. I'm a whole lot of things, I'm an angel. I'm a whole lot of things, but I'm the whole spectrum. But my whole point is, that's another thing I'm trying to do, so I could go to Walmart or whatever. If y'all can help me afford it and get the money, and I can get something so that I can start, cooking the right way.
He's gonna be carrying. Oh my god, he's gonna be carrying around fucking 3 bags of bullshit and a fucking pots and pans and shit. And what about his $100? You know what? Which he calls it, which we know is what? His air mattress. So he's gonna have fucking his air mattress. He's gonna have 3 bags of bullshit with clothes and shoes. And then he's gonna have a fucking stick with a bunch of fry pans and a fucking propane tank. You can't fucking write this shit.
You know, I need something to cook on.
Where? Where are you gonna cook it? Where, in the park? Joey? Oh god, I am almost tempted. We know the rules. Don't feed the cow, right? I am almost a fucking $20 3 set of Walmart fry pans. I almost feel like sending them to him and have them delivered like tomorrow. Get him before he's out of there.
You know what I mean? I don't know how much they cost. I'm sure they're quite a bit. And that's the thing. When you buy one thing, it's not just that one thing. Then you need all the stuff with it. So I would need cooking,
just for the gag
supplies. I would need the stuff I need, right?
He can't cook an egg.
Probably give me another. I mean, I got a table. I got a big table, right?
He's gonna carry the table with him too. This is gonna be good.
Like, you know, get everything fixed up a little bit, but like I still would want like another thing to put my stuff on. You know, like maybe like a shelf.
A shelf.
You know what I mean? That I want to use. You know, I wanted to start like that. That way I could start cooking for myself again, like make like eggs in the morning and stuff like that. I would love to do that, to be honest.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
Ooh.
What the hell?
Yeah, that is not a game. Now see, that's the kind of stuff
I always feel like,
who does that? Are you who lost that dog? Why would you have a dog that big and that scary, right? And you see my reaction, I'm not even scared. But why would you have a dog that big and that scary in the back of a truck?
Blue.
Or in it or whatever? I think it was in the back. That can just climb down while I'm walking and then pull by me like that. Come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be something every day. I don't know if it's really just how these folks do things or if they just all jelly. I know they all jelly. It'd be weird, but I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing Batman ain't used to.
Yeah, we got to get him
a
cart.
Yeah.
That's what he needs. He needs a cart. He doesn't know it yet, but he needs a cart. There's plenty. You go by Walmart every fucking day, dude. We know your route you take every fucking day. Go grab a cart. Bring it home. You got tomorrow, 2 days. Go fill your shit up. Get some fry pans. Fucking have a cookout over underneath the bridge, dude.
Literally age backwards. The immortal
Cook some hot dogs.
Right now, it's just so hard on me
full
physically,
circle,
man, because I just train too much. Like, I'm training to the point that my body's just like can't even go anymore.
Joey's gonna have a hot dog. The irony here, if he got a shopping cart and a table on, like a flat top, and then had like a little propane tank and a fry pan with some water in it and threw some hot dogs in it and steamed some buns on top. If Joey had like a fucking hot dog cart, shopping cart, holy shit.
Keep pushing, but I took today off. That'll help me a little bit. I don't know. We'll see how I feel tomorrow because I know I'm still going to be going through it. It's been going through a lot, but I try to take a day off or two because I never do. What was it really, like 1 day off technically? I don't know. I don't know if me and my friend are going to do something tomorrow. Maybe we'll see what happens, but I want to make actual friends that I can go do stuff with. And hopefully you drive because I can't drive. They suspended my license. They gave me fake tickets. I'll never get it back. It costs, I will eventually, I'm sure, but it costs like over 800 something. That's the only thing holding me back. That's it. And money, but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. They act like brother, it's because of you and your corruption and your lack of know-how that I don't have my license. Like, you should just reinstate it. And I proved all my points. I proved all this, that they lied on all of it and everything. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because, like I said, I've been on top of everything the way I'm supposed to be. There's nothing for me to do. You get what I'm saying? So that's my point. Like when people play games like this, I'm not doing anything. I ain't lifting a finger for you. Yeah, no. God is working on me and used it all to help me. But I'm just saying I don't drive right now. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. They act like, oh, because you don't drive, oh, you're struggling and you don't make money. Well, I make money. What's that got to do with driving? You get what I'm saying? I'm also the best driver you'll ever meet. I literally used to be like the real transporter. Why do you think it was so easy for me to transition into this? And why do you think I'm a martial artist?
Because you can't
I was
file
like the real
traffic laws, and that's
transporter,
why your
literally
license is.
the real thing. Used to drive halfway across the country in a day and a half. Yeah, real talk, not lying. It was funny as hell too. Like I'm talking all halfway across the country in a day and a half. I was young, and they'd be stopping me and like tripping out, like, why are you in such a hurry? This and that, you keep driving like that, blah, 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 and it was because I was helping people, helping my family, I was saving people, but I did what I had to do. That's Batman.
Border.
Batman don't ask no questions. Batman just gonna go get the job done. Batman gonna go help and save you and ask questions later. You know what I mean? That's the point. So that's why God chose me for this. I'm an angel. I'm an earth angel. I'm a literal angel walking around here. And I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I've seen me do angelic, impossible things just like the films depict. You've seen what I survived. Some of it's on the channel. Look at it. You don't take the time to look. That's the thing. Everybody's so dismissive. Social media got you so dismissive. That's why you can't even talk to the so-called women anymore half the time. They're too dismissive. They think everything is Tinder and they can just, swipe. Oh, I didn't like what you said. Swipe. That's what they do. Yeah. Curve. Yeah. Curve. But yeah, like I said, me, I'm really not much of a talker. It takes time. People got to be around me to really figure me out. I'm a lot different than this internet stuff shows and gives me credit for. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Scary
okay.
dog.
You're just not an asshole online. You're an asshole offline. Got it.
And I'm not playing, bro. I'm going to start running if I see it. I just saw something back there.
Let's go. Clip clop.
What happened to the other dog? Where did he go? Yeah, he was just loose. Like, I don't know what's up with them and animals out here. There's a bunch of weird stuff going on. I ain't gonna lie, bro. With the cats too. And then they got cats outdoor that just, mingling and moving around. It's like a zoo out here.
Mingling cats.
Never know what the hell's going on. And then there's all sorts of other beautiful animals out here. There's road runners. Oh, it's beautiful out here. There was a squirrel today messing with me. He just kept looking at me. The squirrel was just looking at me like, yeah,
Furry
you looking
pets.
at me? And he was wagging his little bushy tail and climbing the tree. And I asked about it. I was like, what does that mean? And they were saying that, yeah, like he sees me. He's acknowledging my presence, and he's kind of scared, but it doesn't look like that because the squirrel's like so full of personality. I mean, they're quick as hell. What the hell is there to be scared of?
Speedy
They're so
Clockston.
fast, it's unbelievable, you know what I mean? The squirrel. The backup dog. Yeah, we've come across Sandlot dogs as Batman. I have to tell the dog straight up in front of it. I said, this ain't Sandlot, little homie. See?
I was going through and I was putting together, trying to finish up this fucking album here for the fourth production, whatever. And I'm like, holy shit, I forgot about these songs. I forgot about these. I still had a bunch. I'm like, fuck. And there's so many that I'm just never going to play again too. But, it's a learning process. Get better as you go. But, yeah.
Batman has a lot of dog, interaction. It's crazy. Yeah. I feel you. Me too. But yeah, like I said, we just keep pushing, man. We keep moving forward. We keep doing our thing, and I hope people learn from it. You know what I mean? But for me, yes, I'm the real Batman. Like I said, I have no jurisdiction, and I'm operating all over the country. I'm just waiting for God to bless me and give me all the money and the budget to work with. That's it. Once I get that, I'll be in every city and every state across the nation. I'll come back here when I choose to celebrate.
That guy, what do you think? Blue says in the chat here, Joey needs a harmonica for his bat bindle.
I don't think he's that talented. I think he'll have to start with playing an empty 2-liter bottle and blowing into it.
Just blowing across it, yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
I think it would be fun. Joey's talking about he needs to get some fry pans.
Yeah.
So
Hang him from the side of the bicycle.
Celebrate with my people.
Wind chimes.
I'm here to celebrate with my people. I have to get in touch with that side of me. For real, I'm half Mexican. Real talk. I love enchiladas, burritos, tacos.
We used to have a
That's all you see,
local
that's all I
guy
eat.
here, everybody called the Goat Man. He had like 4 goats that would pull this wooden covered wagon. And
Awesome.
yeah, he had like pots and pans, and he was like a hobo. But you know, he was a productive hobo. He would like, you know, make little odds and ends and knickknacks and sell them and shit.
Nice.
Good talk. But yeah, oh, pothole.
Oh, what the hell
See,
is
right
that?
there. That's the look, too slick.
All right, he has ended. We got about 11 minutes left on this one, so let's go.
Too legit to quit. Right? Like mystical. I don't fall when I trip, boy.
Just in
All
time to
them
get over to
city
William
funds
Glory
the
Hole.
mayor and all of them have that don't belong to them, they could be spending fixing these potholes. This is my job. My job is to show up and point out what you're doing wrong. Literally what I do. I go eat something, pull up, oh, you're doing this wrong, 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 wrong. And they're like, who are you? I'm Batman. That's my job. Well, that's pretty much what I do. Outside, you know, other than being a whole enforcer in the street and being the mob and defeating the cartel and every gang and all that, you know, but like I said, we don't talk about that part much. Get it right. So, like I said, you know, we, right, are very powerful. We've reached a whole plateau. All I need is financial support. Where's everybody at? Bree, you still in here? Susie Q, are you still in here?
Come on for couch.
Susie Q,
bitch.
Susie Q, where you been at? Susie Q, where you run to? Susie Q. Susie Q. Susie.
All right, I got to stand up. I've been here for an hour 23. I got to rip a piss. I'll be right back.
I don't even know where Trina's at. I ain't heard nothing in a little while. She was saying she wasn't feeling well. And then Christina, I haven't heard from at all, and I'm worried about her. So I don't know what's going on. But like I said, I think it's kind of nice that we're getting, you know, more people and you know, more women around, you know, this and what we're building. I mean, like I said, that's what you need. I don't care what anyone says, that's what you need. And I'm trying to build a modeling agency. So I'm just telling you the truth. I said that. I said, man, I want a whole bunch of good looking women around me. Real talk. And that's who I want to work with. What the hell else am I interested in? I don't talk to dudes too much. You know, I'm just saying, it's not really my thing. You know? Like, what are we going to talk about? Football? That's boring to me. I was never that dude that was like, yeah, I want to go have a drink with the guys.
It's not really my thing, but if you have a couch and an open refrigerator, we can talk it out.
And go to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch
Go to
football.
Buffalo
Like,
Wild-
I go to Buffalo Wild Wings because I love their wings. They're building a new one. I can't wait. I want to go there. They're expensive as hell, though.
Yeah, they don't have free
I
samples
can't wait
either.
till they open that. I'll be there all the time. Real talk. Batman will sponsor that. They ought to sponsor me. I'll go in there. Now that I will do. You know, that's awesome. They're building some new attractions down here. It's kind of cool. And I feel like that's God at work too. God is like, let me make, you know, your home city more beautiful for you and give you more opportunity. You know, I'm sure they're going to be done pretty quick too, right around the corner. And like, you know, I hope they open that, man. I can't wait for that. That's exactly what I want to do. But the problem is getting back. I'm going to need a ride. Well, I would love to watch like the games at night out there. Like that, I will do, you know, but I'll do it with like one homeboy or whoever. Like, I'm not saying I won't do that, but I'm just saying in general, if it wasn't for Buffalo Wild Wings, I wouldn't want to do that. Be around a bunch of dudes. So we what, watch football? That's boring as hell to me. That's all people do, the typical stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do it, but I don't know. You know, that's the thing. Like, people don't understand. Like, I used to have fake friends too. I used to have people around me. I've had plenty of friends down here. I've had plenty of girlfriends down here. Most of them were all fake. The dudes that used to cook for me and make me a meal and give me a steak on a plate and I'd watch football right there, they'd give me a beer and a Coca-Cola and I'd be good. Gravy, you know, and drive me where I needed and help me out, or I'd drive to them and we you know, be friends and kick
I
it.
don't
You
want dudes, but all he's doing is talking about hanging out with dudes, doing shit for him.
know what happened? When I sold that property and made over $100,000 or whatever move I made or had over
Be
300,000
happy
to
to
make,
share a couch
they
with a dude.
found out, they
Right.
started talking crazy and I G checked them and let them know. In other words, I came up and I said, yeah, I just made 100 grand. And one of them was a truck driver and he know who he is. And this was a long time ago. And he said, he had the audacity and goal to tell me, he said, yeah, I just did too. That's so annoying. You're going to hear it loud as hell for a minute. And when he said that, I'm like, oh, you did too? I'm like, oh, okay. How? Because that's what I'm saying. When somebody responds like that, that's low key trying to pretend you can compete. You understand? That's not a statement. You're not talking to me. You're not my friend. You're jelly. And that's the truth. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just sensed, because I got a gift with intuition. I checked him right there. I said, like, bro, we done talking. And then I said, what's up? Like, you can go ahead and scram. That's how quick it happens with me. I don't care who it is.
So,
you know what I mean? Like, you got to watch how you talk to me. And it doesn't mean walk on eggshells. It just
Anybody
means
that
I
tries
can
to
see
claim the
what you're
same thing
saying
Joey does gets kicked to the curb.
without saying it. You know what I mean? I can detect. I don't just be tripping for no reason at all. But you can see, and I was right. He was jelly as hell. Jelly as hell. That's what I'm saying. He said, I just did too. I said, how? He said, oh, well, I'm driving trucks. Right. That's not making 100,000. Okay, let's equate. I just made 100 bands straight to the bank. And you talking about I'm driving trucks. And he's talking about I eat steak every day. What does that have to do with what you're saying? You're literally telling me
the
that you're
Russian
jelly.
truckers he's talking about
Do
again.
you get what I'm saying? That's what folks do. That's why I say, okay, no problem. I'll go my own direction. You go ahead and go on about your business, you know, and I tell them straight up, what's up? You know what I mean? Oh, nah. Like, that's what folks think. Oh, you're supposed to sit there and it's supposed to be all good. It ain't all good. That's weird. Like, that's not something you tolerate at all. What are you talking about? Y'all know what's up? People know what's up, man. People know what's up with me. That's what I'm saying. Like, people all know down here, I already stood up to everybody, bro. People know about me. I'm not these other dudes. I'm not going to sit here and play games. I'm not. You understand? That's why I said, like, the minute you go against me, no problem. I just go straight to work, get busy. You know what I mean? And I'm with God. You go against me, you go against God, you're going to lose. And that's what comes with being the real mobster and the real gangster and a businessman. That's what comes with the territory. That's what comes with standing up to everybody. I already defeated them. They all scared of me. They ain't got nothing for me. That's what people don't get. You roll with me, you in the winner's circle, you good. Ain't nobody going to bother you. Nobody, because they all terrified. That's who I am. Real talk. Not joking. Other people talk it. I live it. That's why it's funny, because like you put
Start
me
crying.
around different people. That's what they do down here. They try to perpetrate. They'll start talking, running their mouth.
And we got 3 minutes left. He always starts crying. And then he's got to fucking shut it down.
They want to be you. Yeah, you want to be a gangster, but you're not. You see what I'm saying? And that don't mean I got to have my guard up or act some way for you. Like, I'm a normal person. You get what I'm saying? It's the game. It's how it is. Told you, what do? They send a new agent to act like he tough every, couple of weeks, once a month. That's what they've been doing. They all lost. Ask about me. I got folks sending actual agents, even across state lines. That's a felony across state lines. I got whole organizations that I come up against and shut down. People know me. My name ring bells. So that's what I'm saying. Like, in other words, what he was saying, I proved it wrong real quick. So you didn't make 100 bands. So why would you say that? If I tell you, hey, yo, I just made 100 racks, 100 bands, you don't say, yeah, me too. That's you being jelly. You say, yo, bro, congratulations. I'm super happy for you. That's what I would tell someone. I ain't going to be jelly. And of course, if you were smart and you really meant it, that would be good too, because then that person will want to help you. These are people I wanted to help. I would have put you on. I might have given you free money. Here's a
I
grand.
would have slept in. I'll sleep in your rig sleeper.
You need 1,000. You want to talk business now? Instead, you want to act like you can compete when you're nowhere close. You're broke. Ain't got nothing. That's reality. Like I said, I may have spent more money than the entire government.
All right, that guy. I got a question for you.
All right.
All right. So if there was a trucker that came around and Joey's like, hey, what's up? And the trucker's like, hey, what's up? And he's got a big rig sleeper in the back there. You know, he's got bed. He's got, you know, all that shit like they have. Do you think Joey would fucking live in there for fucking special services?
Part of me says yeah, but I think he's also paranoid that he would fall asleep and the guy would just drive off and take him somewhere.
It's a tough question. Yeah, because he's afraid of the unknown.
Yeah.
Of being somewhere where he's unfamiliar with and out of control.
Yeah, he would not make a good traveling companion.
Stuff is funny as hell. That's why I went through everything I went through, because I was too rich and too young. And
I'm picturing Joey as an orangutan. Hang a left.
Oh, God damn it. You can sway his arms back and forth. Any which way but loose?
That is correct.
All right.
And I stood up to everybody.
Pull that out of my ass.
And now y'all got to deal with that. Feel me? That's what it is, cuzzy. So yeah, like I said, I appreciate everybody coming to the show. Like I said, y'all want to get in touch with me, let me know in the chat how, right? Try to give me a little bit of warning, and we can talk. You know what I mean? Like I said, and we're going to, do business too, talk business. We just got to expand. We need everybody supporting financially. Like I said, you got a Cashapp, you got a PayPal, and you got a Venmo.
All of it.
And y'all can hand me cash in person, whoever. All right? Yes, dogs are loyal. I think cats are the most loyal ever, though. I love cats.
Assholes. Just
I
like
think
you.
Cats are really guardians. That's what they say they are.
That's why you call yourself the ghetto tiger. You're an asshole.
Guardians of Egypt. But like I said, I appreciate you, Ace, truly. More than anything, thank you. I appreciate you, Bree. I appreciate you, Susie. I appreciate everybody that came through. Hopefully everybody else is good.
Goodbye to the troops, Joey.
And just let me know. You know what I mean? Everybody holler at me. Let me know what's going on, all right? I'm going to get going for now. Maybe we'll do another live a little later. We'll see how I feel. Like I said, I'm really going through some stuff right now. So, just hopefully I'll be all right. You know what I mean? God is real, all right? It's nothing but love. Like I said, holler at me. We'll talk. And that's about it, man. I appreciate y'all, all right? We'll do another one. Thank you. But just please support financially, man. When we do these shows, please try to super chat, contribute. When we do vertical lives, try to send gifts and super chats. That's all I can ask, all right? We're going to keep on making it do what it do and winning, all right? I'll be back. Much love.
You've been here for a little bit. Did you learn anything?
I wasn't really listening to him. I learned that, no, technically I already knew that anybody that tries to say that they've done anything similar to what Joey has is jelly and trying to compete. He instantly bristles and runs away.
Fair enough. It was kind of a loaded question anyway. I don't get many requests really, but Downrange had a request here when we ended this one today. This is going to be really bad. I'm trying the best I can to make this up on the spot. Sunday, Joey may get a shopping cart. He may or may not get sent some fry pans here on delivery to Mom's house before he's officially homeless. And when he's got his 3 bags with him, on the shopping cart. And when he's pushing that down the street, one of the bags rips open and he just fucking abandons that one. And he gets fucking angry. You're going to say, what the hell is that? Yes. Downrange. God, I tried. What the hell is that? I didn't forget too much.
Around in pain, dragging his leg, driving him insane. Mama's house, he's walking the floor. Every sound makes him scream out more. What the hell is that? Oh no, it's coming for me. A creaky floor, a chirping bee. He's terrified, can't you see? Joey Sneed, what's wrong with me? A bird outside, a car goes by. Joey jumps and he starts to cry. A fly buzzing, a door creaks too. He's dragging that leg. What was that burn? What the hell is that? Oh no, it's coming for me. A creaky floor, a chirping bee. He's terrified, can't you see? Joey Sneed, what's wrong with this? His mom's getting tired, Joey, calm down. But he won't stop looking all around. The squirrels chatter, a leaf falls low. Joey freaks out, spinning to and fro. What the hell is that? Oh no, it's coming for me. A creaky floor, a chirping bee. He's terrified, can't you see? Joey Sneed, what's wrong with it?
What the hell are we doing? All right, that's about a wrap. And I'm going to head on over. I'm going to see what William Gloryhole is up with. That started, what time is it? 20 minutes ago. Head on over to William Gloryhole's fucking Rumble page, and he's got some Racks bullshit going on there if you want to check it out. Anyway, appreciate y'all. Go and get.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.